I always want to think that we touch people in many ways. And I want the group of people that I work directly to understand that if they listen to others, if they teach them what they know, if they help others develop, they can have a world of opportunities open with your own team because they will give back. It's not always about taking and not giving. You have to give the basics. And the basic is some empathy, some listening, treating people like individuals. You have different listening needs. You learn differently. So if you treat people as they are, I'm sure I'll be able to give more. So I do the same. I listen to them individually to be able to understand how to also congratulate them in the way that they best receive it.
Welcome to the True Leadership Podcast, where we sit down with executive leaders to explore what leadership really means through the lens of their stories, their wins, their struggles, their vision, and their lessons along the way. I'm Ty Hammond, founder of One Mountain Leadership and creator of the True Leadership Approach, an awareness-based path that helps leaders shift their focus from what to do about their problems to how to grow from them. Whether you're just stepping into leadership or are well-seasoned and at the top of your game, your potential won't be realized following someone else's script, but you can draw insights from their stories and turn it into wisdom by putting it into practice in your own life.
Welcome to the True Leadership Podcast, where we explore the essence of leadership beyond tactics and performance by sitting down with executives to hear what matters most to them. I'm your host, Jessy James, and today's guest is Erika Betancourt-Rivera. Erika is a strategic human resources executive and chief human resources officer at Cesir, North America. With extensive experience leading end-to-end HR functions across the United States, Canada, and Mexico in both union and non-union environments, she drives people strategy with precision, creativity, and a strong compliance foundation. Erika has a proven track record of designing and executing HR strategies that increase productivity, strengthen workplace relationships, and improve retention. Known for fostering cross-functional collaboration and building win-win solutions, she's passionate about elevating organizational culture while delivering results that exceed expectations. Erika, it's an absolute pleasure to have you on the podcast today.
Pleasure to be here with you today. I feel so blessed with all the words that you said about me. It's like I have accomplished so much, but you don't really realize it until you are someone else actually says them, right?
Oh, wonderful. Wonderful. Erika, I'm curious, who is someone from your early life, or it could even be an early experience, that shaped the kind of leader and person that you are today?
I believe through my years and my career, I have met so many different supervisors and coworkers that I do have like a little anecdote. I remember having a coworker, and she will always said, "Take in the good, leave out the bad." And I took that very, very personal, because the good has come from different supervisors, things that I will that I have adapt to my career and move forward with them. And the bad, I just have honestly things that I don't agree, or they're not part of my ethics, my moral, or the way I believe HR should run. I just have discarded through the years. And others have evolved. So I cannot say just one person, because I interact with so many people at so different levels that I believe I always get something from the different people that I speak day to day. But I believe the most significant is that take what it resonates to you, takes what's good for you, what you believe is going to work, try it, and then carry it forward. And what it doesn't work, it's not going to resonate for you. So just discard it. Simply don't even try it. It's not going to work out for you.
So what are those, people or experiences that have resonated for you? And how is that? I mean, you talked about that, but I'm curious, how is that shaped you as the leader that you show up as today?
I guess I have tried to be the best version that I can be to others. I try to give others what wasn't given to me. I started too many years ago when there was not a lot of supervisors that like to teach, or they didn't have the patience to teach. And I treat others like I want to be treated. So I just don't replicate conducts that I received through the years that wasn't what I expected. We go all into our workforce all bubbly and shiny. And there are some people that just simply try to out not to not let you shine. I don't have the right words. They don't understand. They've been there so long doing the same thing that they just forgot that when you start working, this is new for you. And they're unwilling like to teach. It's more like learn as you go. And I don't think that's fair for the new generations. I think the new generations just should have a path. Like before there was no onboarding many years ago, you just get hired and you start. Now you have a process so people know where they are, what they need to learn. You have different mentors on your way. And that helps individuals to know where they are at or what is expected from them.
Erika, you talked about, a lot of people and situations really resonating with you, and you choose to take these experiences forward. I'm curious, how has that shaped you as the leader that you are today?
Just simply to be better and give others what it wasn't given to me. We start in different timelines, right? So HR is not today what it was 30 years ago. And candidates and employees, once they become employees, their expectations are also different. So I want to give to the opportunity to others to receive what I didn't receive when I started, which is a good foundation.
That's amazing. Thank you. Thank you for sharing that.
Thank you.
What does true leadership mean to you from your experiences, from your journey? What makes a true leader?
To me, it's about trusting who you work. Like we will say, have your team backs, and encourage them. I always tell my team, my word is not absolute. Sell me your idea. Question me with respect. Question everything with respect so we can evolve. And I always like to teach when it's something new. I gather my team and I tell them, okay, teaching moment. And I go to the basics. The reason for this today is this is the story behind it. And that's how it became the law that is today or what is happening today. Because if they understand where it came from, it gives them a bigger idea. Okay, so it evolved. It could keep evolving. Oh, I have better ideas. Or maybe we can take something from the past and re-implement it. So I believe it's trust, and definitely teaching and encouraging to evolve and not take anything as is.
And, what difference does that make? Why does it matter? You talked about evolving continuously, right? I'm just curious.
To me, it matters because we all have our little rules, right? Like our pet peeves. Mine is don't hide anything. Don't try to cover anything. And because of that trust, because of that encouragement of doing things, because of my teaching style, when they are in a situation that they know it's wrong or they did something wrong, they have the confidence to raise their hand and say, like, I did something wrong. And it's refreshing because, okay, let's see what you did. Did you kill anyone? No. Okay. So then you didn't do as bad as I thought you did. And they laugh. They like, well, yeah, it was going to be pretty hard because I don't want them to feel also uncomfortable telling me that they did something wrong or that they make a mistake, that they believe it's the end of the world, because it's not. So we just see it, we review. Okay, so this is how we can fix it. We do what we need to do, gather other people, look for other resources for help, whatever we need to solve the issue. And then we go, okay, people, teaching moment. this just happened. This is why it happened. So everybody's aware. If you come across a situation like this is what we need to do. And that way, not only the person learns, we take it as an experience for everybody else in the team to learn.
Can you share about a time when you realized that your way of leading or living no longer met the demands of your work and life and growth was needed?
Well, lately, every day I have Jessys. Half of my team is Jessys, and they're very challenging. And I love it because they learn the rule: do it with respect. No, it's not like that. It's because of this way, because of ABCs. There's another way. There's a faster way. We can do it like this. And instead of getting settled in my own ways in 1, 2, 3, just to get the number 3 as a result, I work on myself really hard to say, okay, as long as the result is right and we don't break no rules, it's fine. It's going to be fine, Erika. It's going to be fine. And they challenge me every day. They challenge me every day.
So as they challenge you every day, I'm curious, what did you have to outgrow or let go in order to kind of grow beyond it?
I think I need to adapt quicker. I need to also keep having the abilities of setting boundaries. That sometimes it might seem like a great idea, but I have the bigger picture and I have to say no for now. When you see someone is coming with a great idea, and it's a great idea, it's just that it's not the right moment. It makes me feel sad because I have to shatter that awesomeness that is coming to me. But I do it. And I try to explain the why. There's other things in the horizon that I might not be able to explain today. But that is the why, and you'll see it when the time comes. I'll share with you what we have on the pot, what we're stirring on the pot, and that's basically, I do it with transparency. But it's not that it's easier. It's hard for me to see someone that has all the enthusiasm and they have a good idea, but it's not the right moment for that idea.
Thinking about your journey over the past few years, what's been the most valuable investment that you've made in yourself for your own growth?
I do more self-work now than I used to. I work more in understanding me, and accepting me and my shortcomings or my opportunities or my everything about me. So I don't project it into others when they can, at the end, we're all humans, when they touch a specific fiber on me. So I do a lot of work on me. I work a lot on how do I talk to them. I work a lot on my breathing. I guess it's personal growth, and to be able to be better for myself and be good to the people that are around me. And it works great for not only your work, which is where you spend more than 40 hours a week. You spend more time at work than with your family, but it also works at home when you don't come to work with your home baggage, because we can aspire to have perfect lives, but the fact is that life gets in the way, and there's a lot of different things that you have to tackle, good and bad, and it's none from either side is responsible for it. My team is not responsible if I had a bad day at home, and my family is not responsible if I had a bad day at work. So a lot of self work.
That's fantastic. What's your vision for your leadership, your legacy, or the impact that you want to have in the years ahead?
I want the people, I always want to think that we touch people in many ways, even with a good morning, even with a smile. And I want the group of people that I work directly to understand that if they listen to others, if they teach them what they know, if they help others develop, they can have they can have a world of opportunities open with your own team, because they will give back. It's not always about taking and not giving. You have to give the basics, and the basic is some empathy, some listening, treating people like individuals. You're part of a group, but you're an individual. You have different listening needs. You have different learning. You learn differently. So if you treat people as they are, I'm not saying it's easy. I'm just saying that I would like to be treated as I am, not as a part of a group. I'm sure I'll be able to give more. So I do the same. I listen to them individually to be able to understand how to also congratulate them in the way that they best receive it.
That's fascinating. And I'm curious, what are the ways in which you feel you need to grow personally and develop to sort of realize this vision of what seems to be being very connected with the moment and with everybody that you're impacting?
I think sometimes I just need to stop for a minute and just, we say listen, but are we actually listening? Because I'm promoting listening, but I'm also a sinner in my own life, because life gets on. I have calls, I have other things that I have to attend. I have a lot of responsibilities, and I do my best. I do my best to be present at the moment, and I work on it. And I have to apologize sometimes. Say like, I'm sorry, I'm looking at you, but I'm not listening at you. I'm just, my mind is somewhere else. Give me a second. Let me just finish what I have on my mind, and we'll go back. Or if I can disconnect what I'm doing fully, then I'll go back. Because again, I'm just human.
Yeah, that's powerful. Where do you feel most tested right now? Like, what challenges are stretching you the most in both leadership and in life?
I see that if you treat people with respect, if you give them the tools, if you give them trust, they will give you back. And others think that it's just take from the employees, keep doing, improving yourself without no price. And these new generations are all about automatic gratification. It has to be now. And you lose a lot of people, because you don't know that this is simply a different era. It's just simply it's a simply different workforce. And in my personal life, I guess I work a lot in listening. My person, which is my son, and he has learned to put his boundary and said, "Please stop. I need you to listen to me. I don't need you to talk to me, because I'm a mom. I'm going to always give my opinion, even when it's not asked." So, yeah. So challenges in my personal life is to respect that he is a man of his own, because he's 31 years old. And when he tells me that, he just needs me to listen, just to do that.
Got it. Just switching gears a bit here, Erika, I'm curious, this is more of a perspective question, but what, from your perspective, your point of view, is separating the leaders who are truly thriving right now from those who are struggling to adapt?
That they don't listen to their team. Honestly, that they don't listen to their team. And sometimes, again, you can listen, but are you truly listening what they're saying? Because I can go to my supervisor and tell him, you're not communicating well to me. Oh, okay, I'll do better, but that's not enough. You have to do better. So you either didn't listen to me or you didn't gave the importance that meant to me.
Yeah. Yeah. I love that. I mean, what you're essentially saying is listening is not a nice skill or a good to have skill. It's an essential skill.
It's an essential skill.
Yeah.
Even for your family, even for your kids. As a new mom, you know when your child cries, oh, he's hungry. It tells you like the cry is different, but it comes so embedded in us, right? It's here. I just don't understand, when did we lose it? When did we forget that it's the easiest thing to solve an issue? You listen to all the parts, and sometimes people, that's all they want. They want to be listened. And as a supervisor, most of our time is that, listening. In any job, the biggest challenge is not the job, it's the people, because you have people from different cultures, different ages, different education background. You have a blend, a beautiful blend that you're discarding because you're not listening.
Yeah. So true. Here's my last question, and it's more of an invitation. If here's your time, your space to share whatever is top of the mind and heart for you. The floor is yours. Take your time.
I believe that if we not only lead, but if we do things with integrity, if we treat people with empathy, and we never underestimate the impact of small, consistent acts of respect, of kindness. When we choose to listen, we care, we show up. And we create an environment where people feel seen and they thrive. And not only at work, at your house, at your home, where it's the most important place that it should matter to all of us. That's why we work.
Fantastic. Erika, this was just an amazing conversation. I appreciate the wisdom that you've shared with me today. I got so much out of this conversation. I'm sure whoever's listening will equally benefit from this conversation. Thank you so much for being on the True Leadership Podcast.
I appreciate the invite and the conversation with you today as well.
Thank you.
Thank you.
That's it for this episode of the True Leadership Podcast. If you enjoyed this conversation, you can subscribe to YouTube, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you're listening to this to catch future episodes. This conversation was brought to you by One Mountain Leadership, where we help leaders grow the capacity, confidence, and presence of true leadership through the True Leadership Approach. To learn more about the approach, our offerings, our community, and how we can help you realize your potential in both leadership and in life, visit us at onemountainleadership.com.